Hi, I'm Heath Hoffpauir, president of Hanko Boats, and today I'm out here doing a delivery walkthrough video on our 2484 3CCV. 2484 3CCV is the model code of the boat, which also stands for the dimensions, as is 24 foot long, plus the gill bracket, which makes it 26 overall. It's 84 inches wide at the bottom, three-sided center console. So I'm actually doing two boats at the same time today. Let's just kind of start from the front like traditional videos, and I'm going to explain every feature of the boat. Okay, starting on the bow, this is a 5.5 inch front deck with dry storage. You can see it has all the bed liner coating on it. That was the option the customer chose. We have removable handrails. They have sockets. These pull up on each side. We have a 20-inch light bar in a pocket in the front of the boat. We also have our 3-inch heavy-duty rubber around the perimeter. Stepping down, it's a 1-foot step down to the elevated flooring. You have storage in the bow. This boat is actually equipped with the Minn-Kota Tarova manual deploy 36-volt trolling motor. It has the 36-volt lithium battery in the front with the charger. If you want to come right here and show this, Colin. So just showing in the front, you can see it has the keel, which goes all the way up with our ribs that come down. This is our front collision bulkhead. That's the charger for the lithium battery, our reset breaker, and you can see how we do our fuel piping, which goes up to fill the tank. Slam latch on the hatch, so you have a lot of good storage in the bow. Then it steps down a foot, and we have a 100-gallon fuel tank in this elevated section of the boat. It has our wide rails. This is our 6-inch catwalk, which has the contour of the boat. And we have 4 lifting eye cleat combos, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. The customer has speakers. You have 2 speakers in the front. So come back around this side and let's face the console. Looking at the 3-sided center console, this is a 48-inch wide console. It's very wide. You have plenty enough room to cover 2 large men behind it easily. Forward of the console, we have a dry storage compartment. Just completely dry storage. Everything's welded in, solid. And it also doubles as additional seating. So from here, we step down into the boat. We have under rail lights. We actually have 3 16-inch strips on each side. And they're the RGB, so it does different colors. And it has a module where you can actually control it with your phone. Pretty cool, made by Flashlight. Let's look forward of the console top right here. If you want to kind of step up. I actually have it on the lift. We're trying to get out the sun. On the top's pretty nice. You can see we have the hailer siren. We have the 55-inch emergency light bar, the Go Light external Garmin antenna, horn. We have 4 of the rigid floodlights that go around the boat, which actually go to blue to white, and then a combination of the 2 by toggling the switch. Our navigational lights, stern light, everything's mounted on the top, sealed, then it comes down. So now let's walk to the back. So walking back here, you have a shallower step, which is 8 inches that comes down. Then we get to the console. Console is really nice. 48 inches wide, gives us a lot of space. This is a 16-inch Garmin, which this boat is equipped with the live scope, which is mounted as a transom mount. I'm not sure if that comes up good in the video, but that works really good. It does throw a little spray on the back. That's one of the characteristics of it. It has to be low in the water not to catch air. So looking at the console, we have the integrated GPS. You have power sockets each side where you can plug in a dual USB. It has the big and the mini, and a traditional power socket. So here and here. This is the heading sensor for the trolling motor. So when you turn that on and you do this, you have 2 locations. It makes it extra accurate. We have a lip on the top. You can see this flat bar lip, and we always put cutouts where you can wash the boat. That'll just keep all your stuff on the top of the console, so it's a good shelf. Cup holders. On this side here, we have the Suzuki digital tachometer, the digital control, the key switch. That's the basic Suzuki package. It has the Lenco trim tabs. This is the control for the remote searchlight, which it is wireless. You can take it out or operate it here. Horn button. The C-Star Dometic hydraulic steering system. Moving on this side, we have our switch panels laid out, and they even have a little sound in the boat. 4 speakers on the fusion unit. Sounds pretty good. You have 2 6-gang panels. So we have nav lights, which are going to be the lights on the top, and a removable stern light. The stern light's in, but it has a storage clip under the seat where you can keep it. Cabin lights, so you have overhead lights, 2 16-inch LED strips. The second cabin light switch are for the under rail lights. The under rail lights actually have a light control module, which is mounted under the console, and you Bluetooth to it to your phone. So whatever you set it on is what it's going to stay on, or you can change it. It can actually go to the music or do whatever, but you can go pretty much any color you want. So that would be the second switch. GPS is the third switch here, which obviously turns on the GPS, the sonar, the live scope, that's all hooked in. The VHF. VHF is the Garmin that's mounted overhead. I'm going to actually turn it off so it doesn't beep for us. But it's mounted overhead with the mic clip. Switch for the stereo. Everything's individually switched and fused for the right amperage for the accessory. So that's the stereo switch, which turns on the fusion. Windshield wiper. The motor is actually mounted into the instrument box up here, and the blade comes out. Our next switch is the spreader light. So the first switch is going to be that headlight in the boat. That's your 20-inch light bar. The second switch is going to be for the front and back floodlight. And on that one, you click it on, and as you toggle it, it's going to do the different colors. Which it has a blue rim, it's white, or it's white with the blue rim. And you have 3 options, and that'll work by toggling the switch. So it'll do the front and back, and the next switch, this is spreader light, does the sides. Okay, moving along, we actually have 1 spare in case you ever add anything. And this is the override for the bilge pump. This is the manual override. The auto on the bilge pump is wired directly to a battery. It bypasses any turn-off switch. In case the boat's getting water, the bilge pump will come on automatically. And there's a self-check on the back. If you hold your thumb on it, it'll come on to let you know that the fuse, the direct wiring, is working on auto. Moving down, we have the light bar. To turn on this, it's already set to blue. All you have to do is just toggle it on. Lights are on. Toggle it off. Moving to the siren and the hailer, and if you just hit horn A, it's about to be loud, or horn B, or you can hit the whale buttons to pull somebody over, or you can hail them through the intercom right here. We're going to skip that because it's very loud. It has an amplifier. If somebody can't hear that, well, they're probably lying. Anyway, looking under the console, you have depth, so it's open. You can actually throw your duffel bags and stuff on a normal day. You have plenty of room. You have your 2 fire extinguishers mounted for convenience, 1 on each side if you have to grab it and use it and help somebody out. From here, let's just turn around to the leaning post seat. Okay, turn around to the leaning post seat. It's 48 inches wide. It has the backrest on it, folding backrest. It latches on the back, and it can open all the way up, all the way to the steering wheel. You can see you have plenty of room. You have great dry storage. We have the stern light on the top mount clip right now, but this is where you're going to store it. So you can put all your gear, everything you want to get to easy, you're going to put in this area. And it'll come back, and it just has a latch on the back, which secures it. Another unique feature about this, it's super heavy duty, and it ties in as back supports for the top. And if you look around the back right here, you have room where you can actually put ice chests under here if you need to keep drinks for the guys in the boat, or you can store gear, anything you want. You can put in there, put a bungee strap, keep it out the way. Moving to the back deck, this is a 30-inch back deck. We have battery compartments on each side. So this is an insert box. And on this side, you basically have the crank battery, and you have the Blue Sea ACR system. So you have your main fuse, your ACR, and you run it on. So it has off, on combined. When you use the boat, you simply click it to on. When you're not using the boat, you can click it to off. The combined features for emergency, if your battery has a dead cell not charging, you could use the house battery. Now the house battery is located on the opposite side. So on the opposite side here, this is the house battery. It's located in the box, and you actually got extra storage if you want to keep extra stuff in the boat, and you can add more batteries if you want. But 2 batteries for an engine in the house is plenty. Additionally, we have a 2-bank battery charger mounted underneath the deck, and when you plug it into the side of the console. Let's circle back right here. That's where you plug it in, and then that turns on the charger. Now the front charger is independent for the trolling motor. This is for the crank and house battery. Stuff I missed is the tow post. The tow post does have a bolt. You can remove it if you like, but it's designed where you can tow and you can actually stow your rope right here and just keep it in the boat. We don't have rope on it right now. Moving to the back, this is our gill bracket. So this adds another 2 feet off the hull, but the hull is considered 24 feet because it's measured from here. I don't have my shoes on because I don't like to, about to deliver, I don't want to get it dirty. We have the folding ladder, and we have our motor guard. The center is removable. It has a couple bolts. So if you're doing work on the engine, you need to get to the back and you don't want to come underneath, you can take a bolt out and just swing that over. And it has a rope guide for when you tow in. So it's going to come up here and your rope's going to go down and lay in there, and that'll assist you for keeping the rope in the middle. Really nice setup. This boat is for the Park Ranger U.S. Army Corps Engineers. The color is a desert tan. This is a medium gray, and that's the black vinyl upholstery on it. Came out pretty good. We're going to show you some external shots of it. On the transom under the bottom, you're going to see the live scope, and you're also going to see the regular sonar. There's 2 transducers on the back that comes to the screen. But other than that, that's a brief walkthrough. The power, this is the 350 Suzuki, and I'm on a lift right now. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to cut back in and kind of talk about the bottom since it'll be convenient to do. So we're going to circle back to that in just a second after we lift it up. Okay, so from here, let's lift the boat up and let's check out the outside the hull. Back to the outside the hull. Since we're on the left, I'm going to start with the bow right here and show you what I missed. This is that 20-inch light bar. So the entire hull is 3/16 5086 alloy aluminum. Everything around it is very heavy duty. Even this light pocket. We have the Teflon bow guard. We put that on there so when you put it on the trailer, it doesn't rub the paint off and get all ugly and stuff. And plus, you can ram stuff with it. It's real heavy duty. That's a 3/8 Teflon. We have the 30-inch sides on this model. That's our traditional side height. We do offer taller sides. Personally, I don't like a real tall side. You can't reach the water unless you're specific for big water. You can see our 3-inch rubber. Everything ties in good. Nice paint job. Moving this way, we have the Park Ranger decal and the Castle logo for the Corps Engineers. We actually have 2 boats, one in the water after this. Now let's come around to the back. Let me show the bottom underneath while we want to lift here. So in the transom, we have our trim tabs. We have 2 transducers. We have the live scope on the far side, and we have the nice chirp unit here. So you have 2 really good transducers. And you can see how this gill bracket comes off the hull. It has a 1-inch threaded collar plug underneath this gill bracket box, and that's how we pump it up, check it for leaks, from everything for the motor hull. We have it where we can check and verify everything on these boats. The 350 Suzuki, you can see it has the 2 props, the contra rotation. So one prop goes one direction, one goes in the opposite. It gives you incredible amount of grip and torque. Great for a towboat. Top speed on this boat is going to be somewhere around 52 to 54 miles an hour. That's pretty typical. They all run about the same with these 350s. From here, that's basically it, the desert tan and everything. From here, we're going to drop it in the water. We're going to run it and show you some external videos. But anyway, I hope you like it and like our work. We appreciate you watching. Subscribe to our channel and see more of our boats coming out. We appreciate it. Thank you.